Excellent.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Nicolas Lassape. So I'm living in Toulouse. I'm the founder of Artilect. So Artilect is a Fab Lab. It was the first Fab Lab here in Toulouse. But before that, I was doing research here also in Toulouse. And I was working on robotics and how to design morphology of robots automatically and how to design the behaviors of the robots. For example, if you want to have a robot inside the environment, and you need the first things you need for the robot is to move. And so this is complicated to find a way to move through an environment. And what we try to do here is to use nature like designer. And here what you see is something, I didn't design the robot here, but I use artificial evolution to design the morphology of the robot. So it's something randomly. We see before smart material and self-assembling. So it's kind of same way. We assemble robots randomly, and we see how they work inside the environment. And generation after generation, there is evolution, and you can create like this robot. So it's possible for a robot to work. You can cross some hole also, and you can see it's possible to detect if there is some hole and these kind of things. And for example, all these things we apply to the robot, we select them by the distance, the distance they go. And here the selection is the robot needs to go with a skateboard very far away, and it doesn't know how to control it. And the only thing is the only selection is the distance. And after generation and generation, we can create this kind of behaviors. So the question is, when you can do this kind of simulation, how is it possible to make a machine from a machine? And is it possible from a computer to create automatically a robot? And it's what we did. This research was at Cornell. And so we tried to build some small bricks. And inside these bricks, we have some engine and some electronics. And the goal is anyone can assemble the robot he wants. And you can add some gripper on it. It's possible to add some sensor. And the problem when you build this, it could take a lot of time to program the robot. And here what we do, the robot tries to find its topology, its morphology, and when it finds it, it's sent to the computer, and the computer after tries to find the good way to move with this kind of robots. And here what you can see, you have the simulation. So the robot sends its morphology to the computer, and with the same algorithms, we can create some movement for the robot and send it back to the robot, and the robot can move directly. So now it's possible to design automatically some robots, to give some behaviors, to print the robots with 3D printers. And we can have this technology now. And the question is, what is the next step and how to use it to create things, and how to use it maybe with people. And here you have some example of if we create some bricks. Oops. If you have some bricks, for example, with sensors, with motors, and you give them to the people can assemble them to make any type of machines. It could be to make a 3D printer. It could be to make a robot. It could be to create IoT device. And you can add algorithms on it to solve some problems. And the thing is, when you have this kind of Lego, how to solve the problems with algorithms. So what's happened? So there is, how you see, there is a lot of technology, a lot of algorithms, robotic things, and a lot of things happen inside the lab and the university. But if you share all these tools, 3D printer, CNC machine, with people, what you can get a big community of people working together to create things. And it's what we have here in Toulouse. We have a big community, 1,000 members, and we are part of Fab Labs network, so Fab Lab network from MIT. And we are able to work with some company to share all this technology and these tools to create new design of things, robots, it could be robots to do architecture, it could be to do a new prototype to create a company. And all these people share knowledge together to create new type of society, and we have a lot of network and maker and collaboration with company like this. And when you do that, what's happened? People start to make things, and even with robotics, this is happened in Amsterdam. Some makers using robots to create a bridge. So they use algorithm to optimize the shape and the morphology of the bridge. And you can have like this robots that build a bridge like this. If you want to build a house, it's possible to do it inside the Fab Lab. Here is a Fab Lab in Barcelona. That the goal of the house is to catch the light of the sun to provide energy, and with solar panels. And so it's possible to optimize the shape of the house. And when you have this the good shape, you can design all the parts on the computer, and the computer do it for you. And after you can cut all of them and build directly the house you want. And here you see the CNC machine to do it. And you assemble all the parts together, and you have the house like this. Here, a new version. You can have, and now what we see, we can see people around the world share all this knowledge, and here there is a project WikiHouse, and so you can download all the specification, download the software, design your house, and you use the CNC machine to get the house you want. You can assemble also building with drones, and there is many research in the different labs to create this kind of things. New material, you can use robot to print shape, all material, but with assemble a house with robots, small robots to assemble a house. Even sometimes you can find people print castle inside a garden. So you can download, it's very easy now to download specification to print these kind of things. Everything is on internet. You can have some material like cells. Even from biology, here at MIT, they try to print cell to have organic shape. And the question is now, all the community can use this technology. So we can do almost anything with this kind of technology. And the thing is, from the Fab Lab, how to create Fab City, how to work with this technology inside the city, and it will be easy to have access to these tools. And the question, and we will try to answer this question in 2 years, all the Fab Labs are coming here. And the question is how to, from this technology, to create resilient city, and how to work with these tools, with robotics, automatization, artificial intelligence, and how to create a new society of maker with a new type of economy when you have all these tools. Thank you.